everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm taking my toes from this to this. I'm transforming from Christmas to Valentine's Day, little toesies. So let's get right into it. So I'm going in with my 5-in-1 bit and I'm just removing all the old gel polish and product off of my nails right now, just because I'm going to be just cleaning everything up, filling everything in, making everything nice so I can do my new nail design. I'm getting everything off of here and I'm just also shaping it a little bit just to make sure everything's clean, and I'm dusting off all that dust. For the rhinestones on the little, I guess, ring toe, I took some tweezers and I just plugged everything off of there and buzzed it down. I just did this off camera. So I'm taking my cuticle pusher and I'm just pushing everything back just to make sure I have enough room to get in there with my little diamond bit. So that's what I'm going to be doing next. I'm going on reverse into my cuticles and just getting off a lot of that dead skin off my nail plate. It honestly feels great. I love cleaning up this area, so I'm super happy to be able to finally do this. I do have a lot of cuticle overgrowth on the nail plate oftentimes, so I'm super pumped to clean this all off and get everything prepared. And it's nice because it does push everything back, so the eponychium is super easy for me to cut off later. And you'll see, especially on my big toe there, like how much extra skin I have. And I didn't even get all of it, but I could have gone in more, but it's super hard to bend that way, so I did the best that I could. After that's finished, I did go in with the sanding band and I'm just prepping everything. And once that's finished, I am taking my cuticle nippers and I'm just clipping off all of my extra dead skin there on the eponychiums, making sure everything is super clean. I do get a lot of dead skin on my big toe, so I did go along the sides there and I did kind of go really in there and trying to get everything off so it's super clean, because I hate the way it looks personally, and it's all dead skin. But as you can see, I still didn't get all of it because, like I said, I'm really far away. You guys are getting a way better view than I got when I was doing my toes, so just be mindful because she did her best. Next, I took these flat nail clippers and I'm just cutting everything back to a really square shape so I don't have to file more than I have to. I'm just going in with these little nippers, and I did go in with some alcohol and I am cleaning up everything. And after that's finished, I did go in with some Polygel and I'm just fixing, there was a little crack on one of the corners on my big toe, so I'm just kind of fixing this up and going in with some alcohol to smooth everything out so I have minimal filing to do later. I'm just getting the shape back up because I like a really crispy big toe. I'm not too concerned about my other toes, but for my big toe, I really like it to be super quadratic. So I just went in and did that, and I'm curing it on the spot with my little spot lamp. And once that's done, I do take it some alcohol and I wipe off the inhibition layer on that polygel, and then I go in with a sanding band and I'm just smoothing everything out nicely. I want to make sure I have a really good smooth base for my nail art, because that can really make or break your nail art if the nail isn't smooth. After that's done, I dust off all the excess and I did go in with a buffing block just to buff up my big toe to make sure she's extra smooth. I don't want any inconsistencies, and I take another little bit of alcohol and I cleanse the nail. So to start off with nail art, I'm taking a base gel and I'm just going over my 4 little toes just to make sure that the gel polish will stick nicely. Once that's fully cured, I did go in with this nude polish. It's my favorite polish by D&D. I think it's 179 or something. I'll link it down below. And I'm just going in. I did 2 coats of this gel polish on my baby toes and on my big toe as well. I didn't like how pink it was, so I did want to nude it up a little bit. And I fully cured that. And then I'm going in with some white gel polish and I'm drawing a nice little French. So I like a deep French. I'm just making sure that it's super nice and wide and deep. I love a deep French, and I like it when it's up a little higher on the side walls there. So curing that and then taking a hot pink, and I drew a little lip off camera. So you'll see how I did this here with a little bit of a lighter pink. So I did do 2 dots and then I wisp it out on the sides and I'm filling in that mouth. If you want a better tutorial of the lips, I do have 2 on my page actually, so I can link 2 different styles up in a card above, and I can also link them down below. So on the toe next to my big toe, I am going in with the same pink I just did that lip that you saw me do with, and I'm drawing a French on that toe. And on my middle toe, I'm taking the hot pink and I'm drawing another little deep French there as well. I'm loving the French toe, so I couldn't resist myself. On the middle toe, I also did draw some hearts in the different colors, and I did end up drawing one in light pink, in that little bit of a brighter pink, and then white, and I did draw little dots on there. It's either white or light pink, I can't remember, but you do what you see fit. On the ring toe, I did do a little XO on there. I think it's a super cute little addition. And I did a super light pink French on my pinky toe. I had a little diamond on the nail next to my big toe and cured that, and I am finalizing with a top coat on every nail, making sure it's super smooth and that it's super flush so the shine is super nice. And boom, there you have it. You have these beautiful Valentine's Day toes. They're the cutest. I'm loving how girly they are. I love these toes. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and if you like me, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!